I ain't gonna stay on here too long today, but I just want to put some stuff in the air real quick. So, as human beings, I think we forget how important it is to understand that our life don't really matter. It's about the next generation. And I think the word me and the word what about me and like phrases like what about me, stuff like that is the reason why the earth is fucked up. So sometimes I sit back and I think about all the shit like our parents could have done when they was younger, but they were too focused on like not necessarily them, but they thought they were focused on us, but it was more for them, right? Like furniture. Like when family members would be like, we need new furniture. And in all actuality, we don't need new furniture. Because you know, like back in the 90s, like parents was cashing out on furniture. Like furniture was a big thing in the 90s, right? Like it was a big thing. Like parents was cashing out. Nigga, what? $2,500 on the furniture set, leather couches and shit, right? Like we talking about hood shit, right? Like this LA shit or this like hood shit. Like parents get their income tax. You know she got about 5 kids, so she get her income tax. She getting about $7,000 back. All of that's going on, house appliances and all type of stupid shit, right? So what I started to think about, when I was younger, I used to think going to Hawaii was impossible, right? When I was younger, I'm talking about like when I was like 8 or 9 years old, I used to be like, it costs $100 billion to fly to Hawaii. That's not possible. Like this is just a child growing up in the urban community with that type of mentality. Like I literally used to tell myself, it must cost $1 billion to fly to Hawaii. Like it has to, right? Like it has to cost, cause like the thought of flying to Hawaii was literally like a mission impossible. Like nigga, you know how people like, dang, I just want a Hawaiian vacation. Like nigga, that shit was a mission impossible coming up.
Why?
Because our parents, Zayden, this is, you know, you lucky to have a father like me, because I understand these things and I don't want to continue the cycle that our parents did for us, right? So I'm going to make sure that you are able to see this world, and I'm going to use my money to make sure you see this world. You 10 years old, well, you 8 years old, right? You about to be 9 years old. You've been to Alaska, you've been all type of places, Hawaii, all type of places. You've been places that some of these people ain't going to never go. So you got to be grateful for stuff like that, right? Love you, big man. But look.
I miss Alaska.
But, right? So I be thinking about this, like, all right, my nigga, I'm 30 plus years old, right? I lived with my parents until I was 20. Like, I ain't move out my house. I ain't leave the bird's nest till I was 20, right? So now I start calculating. I'm like, damn, my mom got income tax. My parents got income tax for 20 years straight. Every year they got at least $7,000 bag every year, right? My nigga, it only costs like $300 to fly to Hawaii. Hawaii really ain't expensive. That shit ain't like another country. Like when I was little, I thought Hawaii was another country. When I was young, I thought Hawaii was like, nigga, like you got to, like that shit might have been on another planet. Bro, it's only $300. From California to Hawaii, it's only $300. $200 if you book it early enough. $200. Bro, this whole time, our parents really didn't know. All it took was $300 to $400 to change the children's perspective of life. Do you understand how important? When I be at the airport and I see all these white families and all these Chinese families just flying around the world, like, because when I first started flying, I ain't really start flying till I was like 20 something. To battle rap start popping. And I start flying, getting booked around the world, right? And when I be in the airport, I be like, dang, these families be flying everywhere, right? But when I first started getting booked, I still wasn't knowing how much tickets cost. So I was just thinking maybe these niggas just rich. Nah. You don't gotta be rich to just fly places. Nigga, it's cheap. Like, nigga, you could book a flight to Las Vegas. You could book a flight to Arizona. These flights be like $100. $105. Bro, look, the fucked up part about it is, like, our parents, they really, like, I know they probably regret some of the shit they did in their lives, but they really, like, stamped our mentality with, like, not leaving, like, not seeing the world. Like, look, bro, and this ties into why hood niggas and everybody in the hood has these mentalities. It's because they don't see nothing. Shouts out to my man Gutter from Hunters, A2I Gutter. Gutter entire perspective about life is changing now that he is out of the hood. This is the thing. If you can get these kids to see the different part of the world, you get to look at your surroundings from the outside in, and your entire mentality would change. This is why other kids are so successful. This is why other races has a gigantic leap on the black community. This is why a lot of people perceive shit different, because they traveling, you seeing the world, your memory card is expanding, your mentality is expanding, your mind is expanding, like your language is expanding, your communication skills with people you don't even know is expanding, the way you have to carry yourself is expanding. Like, it's a lot of things that come with traveling the world. And when you really think about growing up in the urban community, you got some people that ain't never jumped on a plane. Like, how? Right? You got people in the hood. Let me show y'all how fucked up this mentality is, right? You got people in the hood that be like, I ain't getting on no plane, they might crash. I'm scared of planes. Bitch, you live in a ghetto where people get shot every day, and you scared of an airplane?
Like, what?
Your house is yellow taped off, and
Oh, hi.
let's go. Hey, slow down, wait for me. Right? Right. Nah, my son be wildin', dog. You know what my son told me one day? He said some of the wildest shit. I'm like, yo, son. So I'm like, I'm a superhero. I'm really trying to save the world. As the nigga said, fuck them all. Let them die. It's about us. I said, what you mean, son? You tripping? I said, Dad, they're never going to get it anyway. You keep trying, but they're never going to get it. It's like, but I gotta keep trying, son. Somebody gotta keep trying. It's like, you're wasting energy. He's playing Fortnite. You're wasting energy and time, Dad. They're never gonna get it. Nigga hit me with they don't possess the mentality or the mental capability or capacity to understand half the things you say, Dad. I'm just looking at him like, what? Never mind. Back to Fortnite. Man, I must have looked at him like, what the fuck am I creating? Hey, my God. They got you in prison? It's over. Right? My son. My son is like the other side of me. Like when I be doing stuff and I be trying stuff, he like my secret conscience that'll always tell me the truth, even when I don't want to believe the truth. Thank you. It's not that many people here though. Right now, Zay. It might fill up. All right, good, right?
Basketball?
Yeah, basketball.
Okay.
All right, see you later, Zay. All right. He like the other side of me. Like, whenever I got an idea about some shit and I know it ain't gonna work, he'll literally come tell me exactly why it's not gonna work for me. He'd be like, Dad, you shouldn't do that. You're just gonna waste maximum time. And I'd be like, yo, son, shut up, man. I'm trying to finish this shit. He'd be like, no, Dad, like, listen to what I'm saying. And then I'll fuck around and do the shit and it don't work, and I'll be like, God fucking damn. Oh yeah, I'm about to get these buckets in. Lit. Chillin'. Get these buckets real quick. Right, so going back to what I was saying, like, it's the small things, right? So like, I've learned that traveling, right? I've learned that traveling, like, just getting out of your comfort zone will literally open up your mind to an entire